Hi, welcome. Yay, you said yes to giving this metamorphosis a try. So wonderful for you for taking that first step and joining From Chaos to Calm, our 5 days together, where you're really going to get clear about how to create a life closer to your ideal life. So I'm glad you're here, and I am Christine O'Brien, founder of Creating Calm Coach, and I help families have harmony at home by strengthening relationships and clearing clutter. And I am a KonMari consultant and certified simplicity parenting coach. I guess I'm certified in both things. So you're in really good hands for me to guide you through. And I've worked for over 20 years with families. So I really am looking forward to helping you gently guide you towards creating a home and life that you love and bringing more peace and joy and calm, chaos to calm. Here we are. So the very first step, is just asking yourself, are you ready to commit to this? And I just think it's so important. This is a big process. So the KonMari method, if you're just learning about it, is choosing just to surround yourself in joy. So going through everything that you own in your home and choosing joy and letting go of the rest. And so it can be a big process, and it can take a lot to figure out how to finish, how to complete this whole thing. And so if you think of anything that you've done to try to go to college or just any big thing that you've done, there has to be that initial decision where you just are going to go for it and you give it your all. And there's that commitment. So we got there. We got a lot of yeses on that. So the next thing is setting the foundation, which we'll talk more about today, is that vision that you create for yourself, which is going to be the foundation for keeping you to be able to complete making your ideal home and life for yourself and your family. So this is not about, you want to focus on things that are really deeply important to you or that are going to be motivating and energizing enough to get you, when you're in the middle of a mess of going through all the things that you own, then you're going to want to come back to what's your vision? Why are you doing this? Because your foundation can get shaken up, especially if you're a mom with kids and you're getting distracted, or kids are getting sick, or you go on vacation and you come back and it's like topsy-turvy, and you want to be able to stick to this. And the method can take anywhere from 8 hours. Like some people literally can go through everything they own in a day. That's more for a single person with like a one-room place. But then there's the other end where it can take 2 years or more depending on all the things. So I think hopefully you're able to get this done like in 6 months. That's sort of like the outside edge that Marie Kondo mentions. If you have a lot going on, like a lot of us do with our little ones. And just keeping it in the vision. And so when you think of your vision, so you just get quiet and really tune in with yourself and ask yourself these questions, these guiding questions that are, how do you want to feel? And so it's like really internalizing. When you wake up in the morning, how do you want to feel? Like excited for the day, or just all the, I don't know, whatever your thing is for how you want to wake up. And then how do you want to spend your time? And so it's really this focus, not on like, I want to get rid of all this stuff and have a perfect home. It's more like, how do I want to feel? And just like really grounding into that deep meaning for yourself so that you're aligning your life with your values and that is by going through the things that you own. So, yeah, just getting a really firm foundation to start you off, because it is so common to stop and start and stop and start and not really feel like you've completed. And I don't want that for you. I really want you to be able to just do this and complete it and really start living your ideal life. And it's totally possible. It's so possible for you. Definitely. I'm just thinking of a foundation and how one of my friends recently retrofitted his house in San Francisco so that it's safe for earthquakes. And I guess how they do a foundation is just boards on the cement, and then they build the house on it. So it wasn't like sturdy in case of an earthquake. And so he just went in and bolted down all the boards to make it safer. And it gives me this image of when we're creating this vision or foundation of making something really strong. So when that does happen, that you're thrown off, you're like in this pile of mess of all these things you're getting out to decide if it's joy or not. And you're like, why am I doing this? It's stressful. It's making it worse, because it does get like stuff comes out and up and gets a little messy. And so one tip there is if you just do small subcategories at a time and I have a checklist. If you don't have it, I can get it to you. I'll put a link for that eventually. But so having a way to organize your organizing is helpful in the longer term. But for the vision, just getting something really that really matters to you, that's really deeply meaningful, I think is the right way to say that, so that it can keep you energized and sustained to complete the whole method. And yeah. So at the core of KonMari, it's really about improving your life, like joy, right? What sparks joy for you and living a more joyful, happier life. And so if you're asking yourself, why am I doing this? And you keep asking, in the book, she's really saying what you are trying to do is have a more happy life, more joyful life. And to me, what that means really is improving relationships, improving your relationship with yourself and with your family and friends and with your stuff. And so that's really where I think you can find your deep meaning for your vision is like, how do you want to feel about yourself? Do you want to feel like you're enough and feel more confident in your parenting and in your life? So just take a moment to get really clear about where you want to start. And this is going to motivate you and energize you to be able to complete the method. So thanks for joining, and I'll be back soon.